Hello, everybody. My name is Harold Games, and welcome back to my NCAA Basketball Imperialism series. This is part 22. 22. So, I just want to thank you guys for watching the first 21 episodes of the series. This is going to be the finale, and it's going to be the Elite Nine. Yes, I said Elite Nine, not Elite Eight, because I made one tiny mistake in the last episode or 2 episodes ago, whatever. I either got rid of Wagner or Wagner was never on the wheel. So, and Wagner, if you can barely see this tiny speck by UConn right here. So it's the Elite Nine. But this is the map of all the teams that we have left. Only two teams have yet to attack or defend, which are Incarnate Word or Oral Roberts. If we land on either one of them, we will not have to spin the arrow to decide who they attack. But before we get into this video, I have a couple things to say. One, I know I said I was going to stream this on Twitch, but due to some technical difficulties with Twitch streaming and that I was trying to test out earlier, and due to me dislocating my toe, I am not necessarily in the mood to stream, and it's not your guys' fault. I just don't want to have to be trying multitask under pressure because I'm hurting, and I just don't really want to have to worry about that. So I was only gonna put the recorded version on YouTube anyways. The stream was just gonna be for people to react live and interact with them. But since my injury and technical difficulties happened, I'm just going to be just recording it like normal, and would have been recorded like normal anyways for YouTube. And another thing is, before I shout out NattyKash, my next Imperialism series will be MLB because we are about ready to start the MLB season here in a few days. So yeah, we'll keep up with the current times, and then after that, I will probably do college football, NCAA college football Imperialism, to kind of get back onto a long series and work my way through the two other sports that the simulator has, and that'll probably be it for Imperialism unless I find another simulator that can give me like NHL. I might do, just for the heck of it, a World Imperialism series where I have all the countries and everything. That would take me a while, but yeah. Let's just make sure we are recording. We are. And I will shout out the one and only NattyKash. He is the OG creator of this series. Gave me the inspiration to create this series. He is doing really well in this series, so make sure you guys check out his channel. And if you guys don't know what Imperialism is, you're probably going to pick it up pretty quickly in this video, but I would recommend you guys check out both of our part ones to really understand what Imperialism is. But without further ado, it's time to get the finale, the Elite Nine, underway. Let's go. First team to attack is going to be the Kent State Golden Flashes. You guys know where Kent State is? Here's their land. Right all of this land. They can attack Marquette, George Mason, and UConn. They cannot attack Wagner because George Mason's land is in the way. But where will Marquette be attacking? To the northeast, which that is going to be UConn. So we will go up to UConn, going up against Kent State. Kent State against UConn, and yes, I did a little test earlier without home court advantage to see something. I did it with a lot of stuff. So yeah. No, so where is Connecticut? Yeah. But yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying the series. I know it's quite a bit, but with how well they were doing and with the lovely people interacting with my comments and such, I love doing this series. But our first winner of the Elite Nine is going to be UConn. I know a lot of people in my comments want UConn to win. So if you're a UConn fan, you have to be excited so far. You're now in the top 8 teams. As you win and you move on, and you expand your land quite a bit. So congratulations to UConn. And for Kent State, it was a heck of a run. You actually expanded quite a bit, but unfortunately, you just weren't able to get over the hump and win this Imperialism. Congratulations to you guys. Congratulations overall. Congratulations to Kent State and the UConn for winning, for Kent State for showing up and making it a pretty fun tournament to watch them play. So yeah, and this will probably be the most tedious episode in terms of coloring in land. But what I'm happy is, and a lot of people are happy, is Tennessee State or whatever that the white collar team is eliminated, because I did not want to have to deal with that. But yeah, congratulations to UConn. You're moving on. You're getting a nice chunk of land, and you're finally spreading out from this main New England region. Yeah, apologies for Wagner fans out there and for people who pointed it out. Thank you, because I did not realize that, and of course, and I've made quite a few mistakes in this series. No one's gonna be perfect. I messed up some of the simulations. No one's gonna be perfect. I just had, but a lot of my mistakes could have been prevented if I would have paid slightly more attention. But yeah, so congratulations to Kent State. Hopefully, we'll be able to utilize the fill tool in this episode. So yeah, and also I forgot to mention the national championship. It will not be a one and done. It will be a best of 7 series. And from here on out, we are going to have no home court advantage. It's going to be kind of like a neutral site. I believe I put it on there, but I mentioned that was going to be on there for the Elite 8, not the Elite 9. So yeah. Hopefully. No, I don't think so. Yeah, I was going to say it took a while. I'm assuming it's because I have manual borders. Or because I don't have. Well, maybe I could change something. I don't know. It's okay. We're getting to the point where we could use the biggest paint tool for a lot of this stuff. Yeah, congratulations to UConn. I know there's a few UConn fans that have watched this video. UConn is the only team that is still in the tournament that is in this Imperialism. As Texas lost, say, to Miami. It's an interesting Final Four, and not a Final Four that I would have predicted, but a Final Four that I love, because you don't have a lot of blue bloods. You don't have a lot of, I don't know how to explain it, teams that were guaranteed to win. I mean, yeah, I mean, when you believe like the 4 teams that I've believed, then you are golden. But I'm going to be rooting for FAU. I have a feeling UConn is now the favorite because they are probably the best team remaining. And that was a team that I did think was going to go far on some separate brackets that I made. And I'm not going to recap my bracket because I think I picked Arizona. And yeah, that bracket was shot after one round. But yeah, and we will keep the UConn logo right here just because we could get that matchup with UConn against Wagner. So, yeah. There we go. Kent State is gone. Next team. We are down to the Elite 8. There will be no more home court advantage as the Longhorns will be the attacking team at this point. You guys don't know where Texas is. Here they are down here. They could play against Incarnate Word, George Mason, or Gonzaga. Where will the Longhorns be attacking? They'll be going northwest, which from the logo, that's going to, how far, what is it? This is tough. The center of their logo, I think that has to be Gonzaga's land. Yeah, I think that's going to be Gonzaga's land. So if you don't know how much land Gonzaga owns, they own pretty much the western part of the United States from about around western Nebraska and they also own Hawaii. Yeah, I think this is going to go to Gonzaga. So Texas against Gonzaga. Texas will be the home team, but they will not have home court advantage. We will see what kind of difference there is. We will see if Gonzaga's reign comes to an end. And it does! Texas with the win, the Longhorns. I saw someone say go Texas. And they win it by 16, so two blowouts, or two double-digit games. Look at how many simulations there are. Two double-digit games in favor of the defending and attacking team. So, congratulations to Texas. You now own the biggest amount of land in the entire United States of America. So this is where it's going to get a little bit tedious, but we're going to have to first off fill out Hawaii, which this part isn't bad. This part is not bad at all. But yeah, after this video gets done and you guys watch the video, I want to hear your feedback of this series. Like, what did you like? What did you not like? What do you think I could have done better? Because this was my first bit. This is one of my biggest series. I have other series on this channel that were pretty big, but no one really watched those videos. So these videos are getting watched quite a bit. So I want to know. I want to hear some feedback. So we're kind of like connecting the Hawaii Big Island with the Medium Island. I just want to hear feedback of the series. Like, is it good? I might even put a poll out to see to get people's reactions, because I feel like this was a successful series with what it did on my channel, what it did for my channel. I mean, I went from 3 subscribers to currently 117, which is a huge jump in a few weeks. And that's from you guys helping me. So I just want to thank you for being amazing and subscribing and watching my videos. You know, this channel is created for fun. I'm not expecting it to do well, but it does help when a lot of people decide to watch the series. And it also helps when you have wonderful guys like NattyKash being an inspiration. Because this was a series that I saw him make, and I was like, I want to try this. He was the only guy that I saw do it. So I was like, you know what, let me do this. So I took advantage over my spring break, and bang, we are almost done. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the series. Hopefully you guys will enjoy the remainder of my Imperialism series. So after basketball, there's not much after basketball and football, it's just professional leagues. And we could do, if I can find accurate simulators, we could do different stuff. But yeah. So yeah. I will probably put up a poll, but in the comments in the video, just give me feedback about this series. What did you like? What did you not like? What do you think I could do better? What do you, and yeah, just give me your thoughts. And like I said, I will put a poll and ask, did you enjoy the series or something like that? So yeah. No, I'm not expecting many people to answer, but it will be cool to see all of the feedback, because you need feedback for if you're a creator, and I will take the feedback to heart. I'll take the criticism to heart, and I will understand what I need to do different. I also think the fill is, oh boy, it's a lot of orange. That is not what I want. What if I turn this down? Hey, it worked. Okay, so I just had to turn it down. I see. I see. I need to turn this up. But yeah. Yeah, just give me your feedback. Anything. Give me some ideas of what after MLB, or give me some ideas of what you think, what you would like me to do outside of Imperialism. There's not much I could do because I only have a Surface Pro, and or whatever you call it. I only have a Surface Pro and an Xbox that I can only record via streaming. So I will look at your suggestions, but there's no guarantee that I can do everything, just because of uh, some issue, just because of my limited limitations to what I have available. There we go. Texas will get the logo change. Longhorns are there. Doesn't matter if we change their logo because they were going to either be playing George Mason, or they were going to be playing George Mason no matter what, whoever they got matched up with. And Gonzaga is done, and we're down to the final 7 teams on this list. Next team to attack is going to be George Mason. We're getting the big teams got early. Here's George Mason. They're going northwest, it's going to be against Oral Roberts. If they're going north, it's going to be against UConn. If they're going northeast, it's going to be against Wagner. If they're going southwest, it's going to be Texas. So here we go. Who will they be attacking? Well, they can't go southeast, so we will just continue. Right, they can't go southeast. No, they can go north, and that is going to be against UConn. Pretty quick turnaround for the Huskies after playing Kent State. This has not been easy to beat George Mason. And we will see if the Huskies can continue their run, and if George Mason, or if George Mason could continue their run. Connecticut, no home court advantage. Will Connecticut dethrone George Mason? They will not. An overtime win for George Mason. I want to look at how well George Mason did this year. 20-13, not the worst, but and just like that, UConn loses in overtime by 7. I apologize to the UConn fans in the comments. I know there were quite a bit of you, so I apologize, but unfortunately, your run is done. And I apologize, but George Mason, they have just had that Cinderella story working for them. It will continue to be a top 6 team in Imperialism. And lastly, one other thing to mention before we really focus on this episode is that the winner of Imperialism will buy a piece of merch of their basketball team. So, like, let's say Marquette wins. I'll go on Amazon, find Marquette basketball t-shirt. Off camera, obviously, because I'm not going to expose any information. And get it, and I will record like a little review video, an IRL video, so you guys can see, I guess, my hands, a little bit weird. Or I'll just record the shirt on my bed. But yeah. Unfortunately for UConn, and I this surprises me, but George Mason apparently is that team. Was very shocked to see them, first of all, make it this far and beat UConn. But yeah, I apologize to the UConn to the couple of UConn fans, because I saw a couple of UConn fans in here, so sorry to you guys. We're also gonna have to, I'm gonna utilize this fill tool, but I'm gonna have to be very careful looking at Wagner. I don't want to delete Wagner. Very careful. So I'm going to try my best not to delete it. Can we utilize the fill tool? We can, and they don't go away. And no other teams get deleted, so there we go. Wagner is still there. They're still there. And just like that, George Mason has over half of the United States, and Texas has less than half of the United States, but they still have a decent chunk of land. UConn, very surprising to see them go out. We are down to the final 6 teams. Who will pick up the win? And this is going to be a quick turnaround for George Mason because they will play against Wagner. And if Wagner somehow wins, oh man, and that would probably make the Connecticut fans happy. But can Wagner pull off the win? Nope. George Mason handles Wagner, and just like that, George Mason continues their run. That was a nice little quick delete. So just like that, we only have 2 teams that have yet to attack or defend on this wheel or in this tournament. Wagner is gone. We're down to the final 5 teams. Next team to get eliminated will get us to the final 4. Texas is getting their next matchup, which they can only go up against George Mason or Incarnate Word. So who will they go up against? The arrow dictates. That can't happen. The arrow dictates. That cannot happen. The arrow dictates. That cannot happen. The arrow dictates. Oh boy, we're going to be here for a while. Oh boy. There we go. Straight east, that is George Mason. And this is potentially going to be the national championship. Texas against George Mason. George Mason will get a 3rd game in a row. They will have to defend their land against Texas. Will the Longhorns pull out this victory? I saw a couple Longhorn fans as well. And they do. Jeez. George Mason. And George Mason's run does not end how they wanted it to. Wow. And just like that, we could be looking at our potential national champions unless Marquette does the unthinkable. Wow. Who would have thought, though, Texas was good this year, but still, who would have thought Texas would have made it this far? Usually they do falter at some point. Good thing is we will be able to utilize the fill tool, so after a long session of bordering, we can finish the job quickly. But keep in mind, there's still Incarnate Word and Oral Roberts that have yet to play. Oral Roberts is a tournament team. I don't think Incarnate Word is that good, but still, it's March. It's 1 game until the national championship. You never know. And like I said, a national championship is a best-of-7 series. Best of 7. Yeah, for George, and for you, the UConn fan, you're probably going to be happy now that George Mason is gone. Still, you're probably upset that your UConn Huskies got eliminated like they did. But to make it this far, you have to be happy. Because the amount of luck you would have needed to make it this far is absurd. Still, for George Mason, congratulations. You had an amazing run, a Cinderella type run. I'll go down in the books as an amazing run in NCAA Basketball Imperialism by Herald Games. Well, congratulations to the Longhorns. You now pretty much own the entire United States minus a state. Marquette owns really the only other big piece of land. The reason why there's a black border is because if you guys didn't see, when Tennessee State, they were an all white color team. I had to draw borders because it was looking like a lot of the United States was just nothing. So hopefully the border. There we go. We do have to get rid of George Mason's logo. Sorry to George Mason fans, but it is what it is. Just like that, Texas is really booming. We will continue to expand their logo as we see fit. You'll just make it slightly bigger where it can cover up part of the white spot. There we go. We're down to the elite or the final four. As George Mason is now off the wheel. Final four. As Oral Roberts. We know who they could play. They can only play against Texas. And this is time. Can Texas be dethroned? Or will they continue their reign of imperialism? Can Oral Roberts do the unthinkable? This will be pretty big if they can. Here we go. Who will it be? Oh my gosh, it happened! Oral Roberts from the top rope. From out of nowhere. They did this. A 14-point lead. They gave that up for a while, but holy cow, they just not score forever, but they just came back and they won. Oral Roberts. And just like that, this is getting weird. Excuse me. This is getting ultra weird. And for the Texas Longhorn fans, because I saw a couple of you guys there, I apologize. Imagine we get like a Oral Roberts and Connor Ward national championship series. The odds of that happening. But the odds of Incarnate Word. Imagine Incarnate Word wins this entire thing. The weirdest ending to imperialism, but so far it's not over. But Oral Robert, and they get Hawaii as well. Oral Roberts goes from nothing to something, just like that. Unbelievable. I just realized these three islands of Hawaii are literally connecting. Huh. Do I even have to fill in? Oh, that's perfect. Sweet. We will draw on the border. around Marquette, so that way it's pretty easy to tell what is considered Marquette's land and what is not. There you go. And for Texas, no, that's not what I want. For Texas. Oh my gosh, bro. Funny, and this is funny. This is getting weird and funny. I do hope Oral Roberts wins this entire thing now. Or Connor Ward, one of the two. Look at how small this logo is. It's going to get beefy. And I like the blue. He's here. The chicken or whatever it is here. I feel like an idiot for saying the chicken. The bird is here. He's coming. We're down to the final 3. Texas is gone. Let me make sure I'm recording because this is hilarious. And Oral Roberts. So what we're gonna do is, because we're gonna do it based off of the logo, but we're gonna do it like this. Anything that is pointing south, unless it's southwest or west, we will consider that an incarnate word. Anything that is pointing north, northeast, not northwest. If anything is pointing west, like far main west, we will respin. Anything pointing mainly east will be Marquette. So mainly east and northeast will be Marquette. South and southeast will be incarnate word. That's what we will do. Nothing west. It's just like just barely west, southwest, like pointing like this way. That is straight north. That is not going to be any way. But southeast, we're going to consider that incarnate word. So incarnate word will have their opportunity. Oh man, if we get an incarnate word, Marquette National Championship Series. Oral Roberts versus incarnate word. What an ending to this series. Incarnate word. This is Oral Roberts. Okay, I was expecting that. And just like that, with not having to play at all in majority of this tournament, besides just a few games, Marquette will be going up against Oral Roberts for the national championship of NCAA Basketball Imperialism. What we will do is to keep score. We will keep score in terms of games 1. Red dot. Make that bigger. Red dot. Marquette. Blue dot. Light blue dot. Oral Roberts. Here we go. Remember, this is a best of 7 series. But we will spin. Whoever it lands on will be the home team to start this series. They will get home court. They will not get home court advantage, but they will get home team for the first 2 games, and Marquette will be the home team for the first 2 games. Marquette against Oral Roberts. If you guys had this as your national championship round, then congratulations. It's not even me could have predicted this. Not even I could have predicted this. Not even me, jeez. Not even I could have predicted this. First game in the tournament and the national championship series will go to Oral Roberts by 23. Domination victory. Sorry, 33. Domination victory, just like that. Oral Roberts picks up win number 1. He immediately steal home court advantage back. Can they do it again? No, an overtime win for Marquette. That was huge for them. It looked like a last-second shot. What a victory. And this was a close game. Marquette evens up the series back at 1 as we head north, as we head to Oral Roberts. Here we go. Just going to be switching. Teams. Oral Roberts, and then this will be Marquette. Who will take the 2-1 series lead? It is Marquette by 25. Now looking good for Oral Roberts. Now looking good. 2 of the 3 games have been blowouts. 2 wins for Marquette. Can Oral Roberts even up the series at 2 apiece? They can. A 4-point victory. It has been back and forth this entire series. What a win for Oral Roberts. They needed that. Just like that, we are tied at 2-2 in the series. We are going back to Marquette, though, for Game 5. If we can somehow get a Game 7, oh my gosh. And we will look at the play-by-play before revealing the score. Marquette versus Oral Roberts. Game 5 winner is Marquette by 10. Oral Roberts needed that win, but Marquette wins at home, and they are 1 game away from national champions. Here we go. We're going back to Oral Roberts. But this could be it. This could be the winner of an NCAA Basketball Imperialism. Who will pull off the win? Will this hit submit? You'll take a look at this. So Marquette has the early lead. 3-3, 3-5 in favor of Marquette. 4-5. 6-5, Oral Roberts takes the lead. 7-6, Marquette leads. A 3 for Oral Roberts gives them the lead right back. A 3 for Marquette gives them the lead. A couple missed shots. A 2 for Marquette. A 2 answered by Oral Roberts. It's a 1-point game. Missed 3. A free throw for McBride. That ties it up. But then a free throw for Stevie makes it a 1-point lead for Marquette. 2-point shot made for Oral Roberts. Some misses, a free throw for Oral Roberts. A missed 2-pointer. Missed 3-pointer there, a turnover. Missed 3-point shot, and there's a 2-pointer made by Marquette. A 2-pointer made by Oral Roberts. It's a missed 3, a free throw. Missed, and then a missed 3-point shot. Not the best offensive game. Holy cow, so many missed shots. Missed 2, a missed 3, a missed 2, a missed 3, a made 2 for Marquette, and a made 3 by Oral Roberts gives Oral Roberts the 1-point lead. Missed 3, a free throw made by Oral Roberts. A couple of them, it looks like they are up 22. They're up by 3. And a free throw made for Marquette. And then a 2-point shot made by Marquette, but Oral Roberts answers with the 2 of their own. Missed 3, missed 2. Free throw made by Oral Roberts. They are up by 3. Missed 2. Another free throw. 2 free throws made by Oral Roberts. They're up by 5. 2. And a 2-pointer made by Marquette. It's a 3-point game, but a free throw makes it a 4-point game for Oral Roberts. But a 3-pointer makes it a 1-point game. Oral Roberts answers with a 2, 30-27. There's a missed 3, but a made 2 by Oral Roberts. Still up by 5, and there's a big 3. An 8-point game. Missed 2, and then another 2, this time by Marquette. It's a 6-point game, missed 3. Free throws, 2 of them for Marquette. They're back in this game. It's a 4-point game. We have a flurry of baskets being traded here. A 3-pointer by Oral Roberts makes it a 7-point game, a 5-point game. Another 3 makes it an 8-point game. It's now a 6-point game. It's now an 8-point game, and now it's a 5-point game. Well, some free throws missed, and a 3 for Oral Roberts. It's a 7-point game. I'm assuming we're in the second half at this point. Some missed 3, some steals. A 2-pointer for Oral Roberts is a 9-point game. Made 3 for Marquette. That's huge. Made 2. It's an 8-point game. Missed 3. Made 2. 10-point lead for Oral Roberts. That's a big 3 for Marquette, but a big 3 for Oral Roberts right back. It's a 10-point game. Jeez. A 2 for Oral Roberts, but another 2 answered makes it a 10-point game. Steal, free throws made by Marquette. It's a 9-point game. A couple missed shots, but free throws made by Oral Roberts and Marquette. It's now an 8-point game. So missed 3 is a steal, missed 2, a made 2. It's by Oral. I'm assuming it's Marquette. Yeah, Marquette. It's a 6-point game. Missed shot, a big 3. It's a 3-point game. There's a 2 answered, but a 2 answered by Marquette. Missed 3, and we are down to a 1-point difference. A 2-pointer made by Oral Roberts stems the tide a little bit. It's a 3-point game, but a miss there, and a 3-pointer by Oral Roberts gives them a 6-point lead. There's another miss 2, and then this time Marquette makes a 2-pointer. It's a 4-point game. A steal, a 3-pointer. It's a 1-point game. Close. Some missed shots. A 2-pointer. Marquette takes the lead. But a 3 for Oral Roberts. It's a 2-point lead. Free throws missed. There's a made 3 by Oral Roberts. It's a 4-point game. But Marquette answers right back for a 3, and Oral Roberts answers back with a 3. Marquette answers with a 2. It's a 2-point game, and they tie it up after a missed 3. Missed 3, a free throw made. Marquette takes the lead. Missed 2, missed 3, a free throw. 2 of them for Oral Roberts. Gives them a pair. Gets the pair and the lead. But a 2-point shot immediately answers that. Missed 2-point shots, made 2-point shots, and just like that, Oral Roberts retakes the 1-point lead. There's a missed 3, missed 2, made 2. Marquette has the lead right back. Missed 3, another made 2. It's a 3-point game, but a huge shot by Isaac McBride. The tied at 81. Missed 3, missed 2, made 2. Marquette continues to take the lead. A missed 2, another missed 2, but a 2-point shot by Oral Roberts makes it a tied. Free throws missed, but one free throw does go in for Marquette. They take the 1-point lead. Multiple shots missed. Marquette takes the 3-point lead. Another miss there. There's a steal. There's a 2-pointer by Deshang. It's a 1-point game. Miss, make. It's a 3-point game in favor of Marquette, but a 2-pointer stems the tide. It's a 1-point lead for Marquette. 2 free throws, a pair made for Marquette. It's a 3-point game. A missed 2. A turnover. A missed 2-pointer. Free throws. 5-point game. And that is it. Marquette is your national champions of NCAA Basketball Imperialism. Congratulations to Marquette. Let's get the party started. There's your 4th win. And just like that, Marquette wins the National Championship Series 4-2. And just like that, that is going to do it for this series. But first, we have to give Marquette their deserved land mass. That's a little too big, isn't it? So there's your deserved land mass. Be a little bit too big. There's your deserved land mass, and for Oral Roberts, unfortunately, your run is done. And here we go. It is time to get rid of the big man. Unbelievable end. And to end this off, we will eliminate this border. We'll make this look a little bit better. There we go. And here we go. You will now select the entire, no, that's not what I want. We will select the entire logo of Marquette's. Bring them down to the center US. And there it is. Marquette. We'll make sure these borders are a little bit better. But there we go. Your national champion. We'll get rid of these polka dots. Your national champions for NCAA Basketball Imperialism is Marquette. So congratulations to Marquette. Congratulations to every single team that played in this tournament. I know some would have wanted to have better runs. I know some of them hated their losses. Just an unbelievable tournament, and I just want to thank everyone for watching this series, because this series couldn't have been done without you guys and without the one and only NattyKash. So thank you for him. But first, we will get rid of Oral Roberts. And there it is, Marquette. Oop, not that. Marquette. The final spin. There you have it. Marquette, if you can see up here, 384 spins were made in this series. It says 385 because that was the last spin, but yeah, and we end with Marquette. So wow, we started with this giant map filled with multiple teams, from small schools to big schools to teams in Hawaii. Just amazing. Just amazing of a series. And with that being said, I just want to thank you guys. I just want to thank you all for watching. I will give one more last shout out to the one and only NattyKash. Thank you, my good sir. Hopefully your series ends just as exciting as mine. With that being said, I just want to thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys stay safe. Take care. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Marquette are your national champs. Peace.